awkward site in subterranean construction. Generally, I would say whenever you're trying to retain existing basement spaces, extend existing basements, where you have tight sort of site boundary issues, when you're trying to maximise the footprint of that site. Often that will involve specialist construction techniques which add extra complexity.
I think with existing buildings and particularly subterranean challenges, you're always dealing with the unknown. So you can sample, you can test and you can probe and you can do everything, but you're only ever going to have an idea of what's already there, and you have to respond to that and be sympathetic to it.
I think the biggest challenge faced by subterranean construction, particularly in this location, was the concern of movement to adjacent buildings. Also, given that we were putting very precious museum objects into the basement, unlike something like a car park or a storage area, this needed to be absolutely dry, 100% dry, not just for water but for vapour. So it was the ability to ensure that we could guarantee that to our client for a 60-year design life of a building like this.
I think the biggest challenge is to not feel like a subterranean construction. There's more and more of that we see happening in London, and going in a basement is still something that is very daunting for public space especially, or for private house, things like that.
And this is a multi-layered project. We're having to be creative in terms of architecture, but also have a pragmatism of what can the buildings take, what structure can we rely on. And actually building within a building was quite an effective way of dealing with that, because it meant that we could use the support where we needed to, but then we could introduce new support so that it was separate from the existing fabric, so it truly was building within a building.